I'll never talk about Asar Thompson ever again.
Question is, why were you ever? Why were you ever?
Exactly. Right. Why was I ever talking shit? Probably because the white boy in me couldn't stand watching him not shoot, not be able to shoot.
Yeah, yeah.
But the heart, the hustle, the dedication,
I
he's
mean,
won me.
top three in defense player of the year voting. That dude
Yeah.
is, they call him the stop sign.
It's nice, dude.
That's not a lie.
No
I
fluke.
mean, no fluke. What do you have? 15 boards yesterday?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think
He's just
five of them
gliding.
were. It just glides. He's the most
Just
athletic
gliding.
person, one of the most athletic people I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And it's like if he even develops a semblance of a jumper this offseason, it's crazy. I mean,
It's
if
scary.
he could average 15 points and keep the same level of defense, he's your second best player. And I think he is right now already. I
Yeah.
think he is already.
Yeah, he's scary. He's scary. And then yeah, actually I don't know. Quick pivot. Did you look up the numbers on Jalen Duren's contract?
I
Because you
did.
looked.
Um, I did. So restricted free agent,
Yep.
eligible for the rookie max. If he makes an all NBA team, got to be a top 15 player in the league. It
Yep.
bumps up to five at 287. No all NBA team, five at 240. And if, another team wants to sign him and we just match it, highest it could go is four at 177. I'll tell you what I'm not doing. Well, one, I'll tell you what I am doing. I'm praying to God he doesn't make an all NBA team.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what I'm not doing if he does is re-signing him. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
It's gonna be
There's
tough.
not a shot in hell I'm signing Andre Drummond 2.0, DeAndre Ayton 2.0
Yeah.
to $287 million.
Yeah. And here's the good thing. Or here's the bad thing. Here's a thing.
Here's a
Um
thing.
Jalen Duren, I don't think we talked about it last week because we were too busy with the draft, but this guy's in a pickle like you've never even seen. You're getting dunked on by well, not even just not even one of the most vicious poster I've seen maybe ever in my life. And you're on the back end of it, but also a couple games earlier, you're dunked on by your ex-girlfriend's new boyfriend
New man.
that she posts on her story
Dude, he
of
put
you
you in the
getting dunked on.
chair. He
He
put you
put,
in the
dude,
chair,
he put
brother.
you in the chair. He did more than put you in the chair. I think there was an RSVP, and he
Yeah.
walked in and
That was
he showed you to your seat. It
he's
was bad.
seriously getting punked unlike anything I've ever seen. I'll say it. I put my hand up. I called into a radio station when
Yeah.
this guy said that he needs to stop playing so emotional and get Angel Reese out of his head.
Yep.
I said, one, how could Angel Reese ever be in your head?
Yeah. B.
And two, maybe one of the dumbest things I might have ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
Lo and behold, it wasn't just a fluky game one, not a fluky game two.
Bill.
Life ended
Yeah.
game three.
It's permanent.
It's
It's
this is
permanent.
him. Like this is
It's
he would
become.
put up a better fight against prime Shaq than he
Oh
is Wendell Carter right now.
yeah. I seriously I feel like I'm in the corner of a boxer and I'm just watching him get his ass pummeled. And it's just like,
I
dude, get up.
You got to
Please
do
get up.
something. You
Get
have to
up.
do something. Hey, and he scored what? Last night he scored seven in like the first,
Quick.
I don't know,
It
quick.
was
I was like,
quick.
all right, he's back.
Let's go.
And then the game goes on. Everything happens during the fourth quarter. And I look
Yeah.
up, I said, this motherfucker has 9 points.
Yeah.
He's got 9 points.
Yeah. What do you think? What crossed his mind? I mean, he must have just I don't know. I think there's something out there that's getting said to him, or he's looking up at something, or
Has to.
something's getting him.
But I
Because
mean, like truly, I don't know how this is happening. You're about to make $200 million, not from the Pistons, hopefully. You're about to make $200 million. Your ex is constantly she's posted you on Instagram more than she has her current
yeah,
boyfriend.
which is a
I would
bad,
be
which is
that's
it's
she's
bad
thinking
on both
about you.
parts. 100%.
Let Wendell know she's thinking about me. I don't
Yeah.
know, like why is this happening? There's no logical explanation as to
No,
why he's getting absolutely punked by Wendell Carter. He
no.
got baptized by a two-way player.
By Kane, dude. This guy, I've never heard of this guy. I mean,
He played
and
at
I,
Oakland. He played at Oakland.
dude, Greg Campy. What are we
Greg
doing?
Campy
He's
turned this guy
racing.
into a killer.
The worst part
I
about
mean,
that dunk was he didn't fall on the initial impact. He landed and then took two steps and fell right on his ass. And you're like,
glided 25 feet to the
no,
bench.
no,
I mean, it looked
no.
like he was on a water slide. He slid
Yes.
all the way to the bench almost.
Yeah,
And I'm like, I don't know, man.
yeah.
I don't know what needs to happen for Dern. I don't know what needs to like. How do we get this fixed? How can we fix
If
him?
there is if getting posted if getting postered by your ex's new man and then being publicly shamed about it isn't enough, nothing out there is gonna get you.
No,
You got no
I mean,
juice. You got
if
no
he
juice,
played, there's a Jalen Duren we know, which
right?
is all star,
A beast,
20
right?
almost 25 points a game in the second half, walking double double.
Right.
There's the 18 point a game, 8 board Jalen Duren. There's average Jalen Duren where he just goes out there, he'll give you 12 and 10.
Not his night, right?
There's an off night Jalen Duren.
Yep.
This is if he played. I don't even know if he played even one game where he wasn't so ass.
Yeah.
We'd be up. We'd be winning this series,
We'd
and I don't
be
even think it'd be
yeah.
close.
We'd be
If
flying
he
to where or we'd be resting at home watching the Cavs and the Raptors
he's
right now.
seriously, he's having the worst games since his rookie year. He
Yeah.
hasn't had a game, let alone 5 of them, this bad since his rookie year. He hasn't had double digit rebounds yet this
Yeah.
series.
And it's like, and there's some little things too where he's like, he'll try to get fancy and get picked by Wendell Carter at half court, and this dude will fucking
Yes.
laugh at him. And these are the moments I'm yelling at my team. I'm looking for a white towel, and I want to wave it and be like,
Oh,
hey, we're
they gave
done, dude.
18,000 of them
We're done.
yesterday.
You should have thrown it on the court. Be
I thought
like,
that was a bad omen.
yeah,
When I walked in, I was expecting T-shirts. There's white towels on every seat in the house. I said, "All right, guys, someone's
surrender.
not reading the room
Yeah,
right now."
yeah. Yeah. You think you get 18,000 swinging the white towels in support? No, these are 18,000 people saying, get his ass out,
Say,
dude.
get him out,
Get him
dude. This is
out.
B-ball Paul's series.
Oh, no kidding. Oh, speaking of that, this is B-Ball Paul's series, and this is some fake shit out of me because if you go back to episode 1, I think it's the first words I said of this podcast
Uh-oh.
ever. We need Marcus Sasser out there because we're getting we're getting Enes Jenkins right now.
We are getting Anus
We're
Jenkins.
getting Enes Jenkins. This guy, he couldn't hit grass if he fell off a lawnmower. This
No,
guy,
couldn't fucking sand if he fell off a camel, man.
no,
And I
there's
told
no
the,
chance.
the worst thing that can happen to him is he makes his first shot because then he's just greening
He's
he's chucking
firing.
everything up. He's doing
Yeah.
he jumps as high as physically possible
Oh
every time
yeah.
he wants to shoot it.
Yeah. It's a
And
jump
then
shot. It's jump with
he
all uppercase jump.
yeah,
It's
he does it. It's
yeah.
I mean, I don't think he has a game with more than 7 points this series.
I think I heard them say on the broadcast he's 2 for 22 from downtown in this series. 2 for 22.
Yeah, but Marcus Sasser, God forbid
Yeah.
he
The
gets
guy who
any
shoots
minutes.
41% from 3.
The only other guy outside of Cade that can pretty much create his own shot. That's a ball handler.
I haven't even seen him on the court in maybe a month. I can't
No,
tell you the last time I saw him play.
no, he'll come out and
Maybe the last couple.
give you 15 in the fourth quarter agast the Lakers. But
That was nice.
rather watch
Yeah,
Anus Jenkins go out there and shit his pants.
yeah, dude. And it is so fake because you go 2 months ago. I'm like, I'm gonna name my kid Dennis Jenkins, and now after we've signed him with all the money we spent, where we give him a shot,
Stuck with him.
and we're stuck.
Stuck with him.
We're stuck.
I don't know how many more times I could watch Cade clog the paint, kick it out to Dennis, and him brick it.
Yeah.
I don't know what the TV audio sounds like on that, but for the game last night, it
Debonk.
had to have been the loudest clank. There's a bricklayer out there, man.
I
It's
wonder what
it's terrible to watch.
I wonder what Sasser's thinking. Like, what's going through his mind as as these shots are going up, and he's sitting at the end of the bench. I bet he's at the point where he's like, don't even put me in now. Don't even put me in
Oh
now.
yeah, 100%. You go in and
Yeah,
get hurt, he'll be pissed.
yeah,
I mean, he's going to leave.
yeah,
100% going to leave. He's probably going to Houston.
yeah. We're gonna see him and B-ball Paul. They're gonna kill us. And we get a series against Sass and B-ball Paul next year. We might lose.
They're going
Two.
to put up 50 combined.
Yeah.
But
So
I don't know. What do you think Ron's thinking? Third straight
forgot.
DNP,
Yeah,
number five
that's
overall pick. Third
and
straight DNP.
what makes it worse is he played those first two games, and John Blair Bickerstaff said no more,
I
no
can
more of that
understand
shit.
that this is like a bad matchup, especially when nobody's making shots to begin with. You're not going to send a
Yeah,
30 or a 22% 3-point shooter out there. But I mean, when Dunk is shooting 1 for 9
yeah,
and getting absolutely cooked on the defensive end of the floor, what could it hurt to send
yeah.
Ron out there? Just give him 5 minutes, see what happens.
Actually, I got a target for Ron to go after, and that's gonna lead me into my next question for you. Um, I'm gonna give you one word. I need a one-word answer. Uh, Describe Desmond Bain in one word right now.
Irritating. I'll keep it PG. Irritating.
Okay. Yeah, because I'll tell you mine, and it's not PG. I was gonna say Nazi. I fucking hate this guy. This guy, his stupid ass short arms,
I
pisses
don't
me
know.
off.
He's one of the most irritating players that you can watch because he's classic boy who cried wolf, man. He gets out there, stirs up so much shit, and
Yeah,
then will be the first person to raise his arms and throw himself on the floor when he gets
so
touched.
soft, so
What
soft.
what pissed me off is actually kind of good too. Like,
Yeah, he's
you
a
know,
sniper. He
he's a
knocks.
sniper.
Yeah,
And for some reason they're just letting him, chuck it up from wherever most of the time.
he didn't do this shit in Memphis when he's in that tough town, Memphis. He didn't do this shit.
No, he didn't give it. I mean,
No,
who the hell would do anything in Memphis? You know what I'm saying?
right. But he
No,
gets to Orlando.
gets to Orlando, turns into fucking Clay Thompson, dude.
Yeah, that and the theatrics.
Yeah.
The Duncan
Yesterday
Robinson one I
when
was just telling you about. Sorry to cut you off, but the Duncan Robinson one
no,
I was just talking about. He's sitting in the back court, front court, waiting for him to get down, and jumps his way and flails.
I mean, same thing when Asar was over him. It wasn't even like Asar was like taunting or anything.
Oh
He
yeah, yeah.
stood up, gave him a piggyback ride, and then tried to flop again. He
He
flopped
stood up with the intention to fall down. Like he stood up
100%.
and then like dove.
It's pathetic. It is
So dumb.
genuinely a pathetic effort, and it's embarrassing to watch.
Yeah. So you jam our words together. He's an irritating Nazi.
Irritating
So
Nazi, as they usually are.
yeah,
Um,
correct.
but heading to Orlando, 3-2, no Franz for game 6. I'm
They're
telling you, man.
saying, yeah.
I don't even know if he comes back for a 7 if we
That's
make
what
it.
I say. They're
God
saying
willing.
he's not supposed to. They're saying it doesn't sound like it.
I mean, they can. You can put him out there. His Achilles is going to snap within 5 minutes.
Yeah, I told you it's gonna sound like celery, dude. You're gonna
He
hear
will
that
be,
thing.
he will be hot, Tom and Jerry screaming on one end of the court
Oh my
because
gosh.
his Achilles snapped in half.
Oh yeah, he'll be howling, no question.
I'm serious. I think, I mean, very, very obvious. You could say this, you know, about any series where you're facing elimination. Whoever wins game 6, I think is probably winning.
I
I mean,
well,
not probably. If Orlando wins, it's
yeah,
fucking
it's
over.
over.
But I mean, if the Pistons win game 6 and they come home, I don't think
We
they're
win in
losing to game
seven.
7.
We win in
There's
seven.
no way.
No
There,
question.
there has to be positive regression to the mean because it's
Yeah,
like, I don't know what Tobias Harris is shooting from 3 this series. I tell you what, it's less than fucking
yeah,
25%.
yeah. It's not
Less than
great.
25%. Dunk hasn't even been playing the greatest. He hasn't been
No.
making all the shots. Like we already talked
Duran,
about Dennis.
Duran,
Duran, I'm telling you, he has to,
we need it.
he
Get
cannot
up,
play this bad every
get up,
single
dude.
game. You got to get
Please,
off the mat.
please.
You got to get off the mat. Wendell Carter is continue. He's literally beating on you right now while you're on the ground and you're just laying there.
Not even trying to get up, dude. Not even
You,
trying.
you
Just
get
get
back. You get back to Detroit for a game 7. I will be screaming, "Get up,
yeah.
JD!
Yeah,
You
he
got to
got
get
hit.
up."
That 7 points was maybe a quick lunge, and he got suplexed in
Yeah, yeah.
the next 4 minutes.
He slipped in a good. He slipped in a good hook there.
Yeah, I jabbed him.
Got met with a fucking haymaker for the rest of the game.
Yeah,
Had a big offensive board
yeah.
towards the end there, which was
We haven't
nice.
mentioned
But
we haven't mentioned Stu. Stu's holding it down. He's
Stu's
in
holding it down.
ball.
He needs 25 minutes a game.
Yeah, he is.
I don't know what it is with
JB
the
figured it out.
17. He did. He did.
Yep.
Played 20 in the last game. 8 blocks in 17 minutes
He's only
is
six
one of the
eight,
most
by the way.
ridiculous thing. Only
Yeah.
6'8", 7 foot if you count Hart.
Yeah, no
This guy's
question.
this guy's all dog. He's the only one that truly lives up
Yeah.
to those towels and the saying all dog. He is.
Yeah. Yeah. You give them all to him. Honestly, I think the most dog in him was when he got dunked on. When he got dunked on, did you see his reaction? He said, I'm jumping every time.
So I'm still
Like,
jumping.
yes, dude. Yes, that's some dog shit right there. So,
Damn, I love Stu, man.
yeah.
And it's like
He,
it doesn't matter how tired he is. He's going to give the same effort every
no,
single minute that he's on the court.
he's got to.
And I mean, kind of a low blow to kick him when he's down, but compare that to Duran. Duran looked over and saw Kane, two leaguer, G leaguer,
Yeah.
Oakland Grizzly, coming down
Yeah.
the lane. He said he might have actually closed his eyes
Yeah.
and just threw his hand up because
Yeah.
that was a baptism unlike
Yeah.
anything.
He looks up, sees Kane, and he gets he sits up, looks, and Angel Reese is looking at him with one eye and looking at Wendell with her other, and she's going nuts. They're
I'll
it's
tell you
like,
what,
shit.
if Stu's out there, it's either the most ferocious block you've ever seen or it ends in a flagrant two. Because if Kane
Yeah.
lands that on Stu,
Yeah.
there will be a scrum.
It's
There will
gonna be a
be a
problem.
scuffle
Another
under the
problem,
basket.
another issue is like they always talk about, which I think this is soft as hell, but they always talk about if there's wind up, it
It's
usually gets an F1 if
ridiculous.
they say if there's
It's
wind up and
ridiculous.
follow through. Well, all of Stu's blocks are electric and they're loud as hell because he fucking winds that
Yeah, I
thing
mean, he
and
winds it up as
follows
far as
through.
it.
If he misses that basketball, the minute it's here, you're like, this is an F1.
He's
It's
using every ounce of that
yeah,
rotator cuff
yeah,
back there
yeah.
to cock up as hard as he
Yeah.
possibly can.
Tommy John on the board if he keeps, he's got that type of follow through. So,
Yeah, I mean, the what was it? Game 3, one of the weakest. That was the weakest flagrants I've seen, and it got it solely based on reputation. You
right.
sent me the clip. I think it was that night of Jokic going after Jaden McDaniels. I texted you. I said if Stu tried to run across the court at the end of the game to try and start an altercation, there is a sniper taking him out before he
No,
gets to half court.
yeah, no question.
He
He's
would
going
be
down.
he would be neutralized. I mean, I don't know if it's a taser. I don't know if
Oh,
it's one of those ropes they can shoot or like the
yeah.
nets they shoot at you.
The harpoon.
Not a
It's
chance in hell he
one of
gets
those.
within 15 feet of
Yeah.
or Jaden McDaniels.
And you know what would happen? You know how the cameramen kind of they when there's a big three going on or big shots going, they kind of zoom out and get the crowd
Oh
going
yeah.
nuts. It'd be one of those. You'd see Stu get he's hit. It was like
People
it's on the
throwing
road.
shit on the court.
Zooming out. So that almost happened tonight in the Hawks Knicks game. The
Yeah.
if you can even call that a game, the clinic
That
that I
was a
watched.
biblical ass whooping.
Yeah, that happened. Mitchell Robinson
NBA
tried to
NBA record for largest halftime deficit in a playoff game.
47 for 3 points away from the most ever in a game. 50 is the
My
most ever
God.
in a game. But yeah, Mitchell Robinson almost killed Dyson Daniels with his bare hands. That was gonna be bad.
It was being a sight to see.
While up 55, that's kind of bold. You got to
Right.
really piss somebody off to because Mitchell
That's
Robinson
what they're
obviously on the
saying.
Knicks
They
winning.
said he's usually a level-headed
Tame
guy. So
guy,
I'm like,
yeah.
what the hell could he have
Yeah,
possibly
what did
said?
he say?
I mean, yeah, you're up 50. What could possibly get under your
Something
skin
must
right
have
now?
got him because he was Stu level angry, and Mitchell Robinson is a lot bigger than Stu.
Yes.
So
I mean, we could be having an Angel Reese, Wendell Carter Jalen thing going on here.
that'd
Who
be
knows?
so
Dyson
nice.
Daniels could have whispered something in his ear about a past lover of his or something.
Yeah, that'd be a problem. That'd be a real problem. So yeah, but the storyline of you imagine Angel Reese courtside at LCA Game 7.
Oh
Oh my
God.
gosh, this is like a soap opera. This is like a
She's
something you watch on the Hallmark Channel.
I was gonna say she's probably isn't the WNBA season started? I don't, yeah, that's a good question. That's probably the most useless question I've ever asked in my life.
We love women's sports, by the way. But continue.
Yeah. This is not a knock, but I mean, let's have some. Let's look at the ratings here.
Right.
Um, but I think it touches everything with the Pistons. I mean, I truly do think
Yeah.
that who's more likely to score 45 again? Will it be Paul or Cade?
Cade.
Cade,
Give me Cade.
100%.
Yeah, Paulo was shooting a magnet ball that night. Everything he
100%.
touched was going in.
It's unbelievable how much like Orlando's not a good three-point shooting team. And if you were to only watch this
I
series,
was gonna say it depends.
you'd think
Yeah,
they're the 16 Warriors.
yeah, yeah,
These guys make everything.
yeah. And what's nice is Adam Silver also made the call at the start of Game Five because they had 7 fouls in 4 minutes.
Yeah.
We shot a lot of free throws, which was nice. So
Yeah.
deserve that for the Magnets being on. I will say one last thing about the Pistons related to the Pistons, not the Pistons themselves. I was watching the Pistons game with some bros that night.
Hmm.
Um, these bros were over 21. Not gonna name any names.
Okay.
This is a disastrous non-basketball story, and you got to hear this, and I got to hear your take. So this individual, we watched the Pistons. Obviously, a rough night. This was Game 4, so
Yeah.
a lot to be upset about. So this individual was having some beverages, right? Obviously, the
As they do.
best move. Um, and ordered some Taco Bell DoorDash at about, I want to say it was maybe 2 a.m. And so he slides upstairs. We were watching in the basement, obviously. Slides upstairs, throws the porch lights on, sits on the little sofa that we got kind of in the front room right by the door. One of the little decorative
Yeah.
ones. Not no one really sits on it. So he sits there. I'm like, all right, dude, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna hit the hay. I come back down at 5:49 a.m. The porch lights are still on. He is in the exact same spot he sat down in, and the Taco Bell bag was sitting on my front porch. Had been there for
Oh man.
5 hours, dude. 5
Oh
hours.
man.
So not only does this disastrous Pistons loss happen, he spends $40 door dashing Taco Bell from 5 minutes away and falls asleep on the sofa. And I'm
Damn,
telling you, he
dude.
falls asleep. He had no blanket. He was using one of the couch cushions as a blanket. So he was sleeping with the couch cushion.
Jesus, what the hell is he drinking?
Yeah, whatever is kind of warranted after a loss of that magnitude
Yeah, that's fair.
in the
I mean, that's
playoffs.
like that's similar to like you go to opening day and you'll pass somebody that's, you know, asleep on the road,
Right.
asleep right outside the stadium. You're almost there. You
Yeah.
got to make it, 50 more feet to the gate and you just
You're
couldn't.
like, you're so close, brother.
Just
You're
couldn't.
so
And then woke
close.
up hungover as hell, wasted $40.
Right. And your
Rough night.
Taco Bell's ice cold out in the middle of the step. It's a tough sight. So,
Something that gives off similar vibes, similar emotion. Watching the Detroit Tigers recently. That's about how
yeah.
I feel.
Yeah, it's
Passing out hammered,
right.
leaving my
DoorDash
Taco Bell
left out.
outside.
Right.
16-16 after a 2-4 road trip. If
Yes.
Kenley Jansen was never born, it'd be a
Yeah.
4-2 road trip.
Right. Yeah. We had, yeah, sure. You can even roll. Actually, Tommy Kahnle's aggressive, but you could roll.
Yeah, that's pretty aggressive.
Put Chris Paddock out there, somebody who can get over the middle of the plate. Maybe,
I
maybe
don't know.
worth 4-2.
Maybe, yeah,
But
maybe nobody in our bullpen outside of Kyle Finnegan in the last
I
two
was just gonna say,
years.
I'm trying to think of someone today, but I can't name anyone where I'm like, oh, they'll get the job done. Like,
Yeah,
no,
no.
you have not had that.
I mean, I think I saw he had 26 saves last year for the Angels and one blown save. He has 6 saves this year and 3 blown saves,
Yeah,
32 games into the year.
yeah. He probably had 5 total blown saves with the Dodgers over his however
Felt
many
like it.
years that was.
It would be the Tigers' luck to finally get one of these great bullpen arms,
Like
and then he
finally,
just die. Age
yeah,
finally catches up to him.
yeah. Father Time was waiting until he
All the
crossed
time was wait until he made it into
the
fucking.
fences at Comerica Park, and he got him. But that
But
Kevin McGonigal, at least, what a stud, dude. What a
scary thought.
stud.
What would this Tigers team look like if there was no Kevin or Tarek? Horrendous.
Right.
Not really. That might be a little dramatic, but
You could say that for every team, though. To be fair, you can
yeah,
just say,
take the two best players off. They're going to be pretty
right,
shit. But okay, Kevin's batting 328, a
right.
fifth of the
Sixth
way.
in the majors.
Yeah, six in the
It's
major.
nothing.
I saw that he had the most WAR out of anybody, any position player in the major leagues.
It's nuts. They had a,
935 OPS.
yeah, I think his hit streak was broken today, but I had a 13 game hit streak. I don't think he got
Yeah, I
hit
think it
today.
was. No,
Um,
I think it drew like two or three walks. So
so he's got an on base streak. I know that. I think it's like 26 maybe. Well,
yeah,
it's a good number. So
just
that's
crazy for a
nice.
21-year-old who skipped AAA.
Yeah, getting on base 26 times. And today's game was nice. They beat the Braves 5-2. Joey Cora, I don't know if you watched that. Joey Cora made the one, maybe the
Oh
play of the
yeah,
game. Did you see
yeah, the
that?
ballsiest
That
move,
was
third base
so
coach.
nice. I can't remember who was running, but it was a little error and left, kind of got bobbled. Maybe you get a bag out of it. I think
Right,
was it Wenzel went from second to home. Maybe
I think it
Jemija,
was.
one of those two
But yeah, it's
hooligans.
funny the frame, like the video was, is immediately all right. So the left fielder bobbles it. As
Yeah,
soon as he picks it up with his hand, it cuts to third base, and I don't think Wenzel was at the base yet.
it
I don't even think he was at. I didn't even
wasn't.
think he touched the
He wasn't
base,
even
and
close.
Cora's doing
It
the
was really
smallest
discreet.
windmills. Yeah, he's trying to sneak him home.
It worked though. The shortstop got the cut and like just casually turned, and I was like, oh shit, and
Yeah, no, old
fired her
Joey
in there.
Cora. You don't ever have to question what he's going to do.
Yeah, he's gonna
If it
send
is
him.
a 50-50, it is not a 50-50. If
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
a
The
close
one today
chance,
was
yeah.
1585, baby, dude.
And he said, "All I see is 100, baby." He's scoring,
I mean,
but
I would rather that than a base coach holding them up. To be
oh,
honest with
100%.
you,
I mean,
rather
last
watch
year it
that.
was. I don't know. I do love how aggressive they are on the bases.
Yeah.
I will say, I almost texted you this in the seventh inning, and it was. I was gonna say. I mean, I just keep serving up cold takes here, but it's like there was never a time where I felt like we were even going to win the game. It could like a 1 run, 2 run
Yeah,
game. And I was like, it just doesn't even feel competitive.
yeah,
And it's like Framber's out there giving up 2 runs.
right.
You're fine by me, you know?
Yeah, Bryce Elder looks like
It's exactly what we needed
the
from
greatest
Framber.
pitcher I've ever seen in my
Yeah, right.
life.
And it's
Damn it.
like we're filling the bases up and we
Yep.
cannot string together 2 consecutive hits.
No,
You know, doesn't matter how many guys are on base, scoring position or not. They're not scoring because we
no,
cannot put the ball in play.
no.
And it was like that for 7 innings. I'm like, dude, I don't feel like they're gonna win.
Yeah.
And I can't tell you how many times this year I felt like that. I mean, it's like it almost feels like I should buy a lottery ticket if they string together 3 consecutive hits.
It'd be nice. It'd be nice. You made up a stat that they hadn't had three consecutive hits in like a calendar
Yeah,
year, and I believed
you believed it
every
because
second
that's
of
how.
it.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
seriously. I think I was like first time since July 14th of 2025 they've
Yeah.
hit 3 consecutive
Yeah.
hits, and it sounded real.
Yeah.
That's how inconsistent they are, and it's
Yeah.
like I don't know. Colt, I think he's batting over 300 still, but he must have slept with AJ's wife because he never, for how good he is, and I
Yeah.
know he's not great. He can't get anything in the air for some reason, but
Yeah.
it's like one of the best contact hitters you have, and
Yeah.
he plays every other game because AJ Hinch refuses to think he's ever going to get a single hit against a lefty.
No. Yeah. If that dude, I mean, this pitcher could have thrown lefty one time at Little League, and
Is in the scouting
AJ
report,
Hinch. Yep. Sorry. Sorry. Yeah. So
and
yeah, that's a problem. I also, well, it's gonna be interesting now. I don't know about our boy. I gotta say his name right. How you? Is it, or
how you Lee?
yeah, How Yuli. Um, struggling a little bit, struggling at the
He's
plate.
yeah, coming. I will say he's coming around a little bit. That home run he had in Cincinnati was pretty sick.
It was nice.
It was immediately. I can't tell you last time I saw a Tiger hit a home run immediately off the bat and pimped it. Like he
Yeah,
tossed a
that's
bat
nice.
right over in
That's
the other
nice.
batter's box, and he's doing pretty much cartwheels around first base.
Yep,
Love it. I
nice.
do think you'll figure it out. I think you'll pan out.
Well, he's gonna have to because no Javi means a lot more
Rest in
baseball for
peace,
How
Javi.
You. Yeah,
When I first saw
exactly.
that, I thought it was going to be a Franz Wagner situation in which that shit came off the bone. I thought he tore
Yeah,
his Achilles.
right,
And then I thought he broke his foot.
right.
And then I thought he broke his ankle. And I was preparing for the worst case.
Yep,
10-day IL. 10-day IL with an ankle sprain.
yeah,
God bless. Best situation.
right,
Or best scenario possible.
right. Yeah,
Um,
I thought he was gonna be. I thought we were sending him off with Barker Meadows to the
Oh yeah,
ranch. I
yep,
thought he was gone, dude. Thought he was going to have rehabilitation for,
yeah. It's
months.
just unfortunate because just an awkward play. Nothing you can do about it. But
Yep,
yeah, that was ugly. I thought he broke his ankle at first. Um, Mice dead,
that's not good.
dead.
Not
That is
good.
really not good
Yeah,
because
groin.
now, I mean, clearly Justin Verlander's not the savior. He never was going to be the savior. You take him away, you take Mize away. Jack Flaherty is pretty much good as dead. Be better off dead
Yeah,
than pitching for the Tigers.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, you're looking at we
Can
might
you
have to go
throw?
down to
Can you throw?
might have to go
You.
down to a 3-man rotation with Scoob,
Yeah,
Framber, and Cater.
yeah. Just break it up every day.
Because
Just
I mean, it's not looking good.
yeah. We're
Just
gonna. I don't even know now. You're gonna have to get
man,
fucking. You're gonna
I
have to
mean,
have
you got
Hendon Hooker back in Detroit throwing. Somebody's got to throw.
got Ty Madden, Sawyer Gibson Long, and Toledo, but they've
Yeah,
both got 4.7 ERAs. I just get sad thinking about Reese Olson, Jackson Jobe, Troy
yeah,
Melton. Can you
yeah.
imagine a starting five of Scoob, Fromber, Olson, Jobe, and Melton?
It'd be nice.
Come
Be
on.
nice.
Too good to be true. Too good to be. We'll never see it.
No,
We'll never see it.
no. Instead, we have to settle for you know
Fucking
Mize with
Jack
half a
Flaherty.
leg. Yeah,
And that
Flaherty.
sucks. That sucks because Mize was dealing. He's got a 2.5 ERA
I know.
and
Groin is
finally starting to
so
look.
bad, dude. Groin is
It is.
so bad.
And that's probably gonna be with him for the rest of the year unless they
Yeah,
sit him, you know,
for months,
for
like
months.
till it fully recovers.
It's like a hamstring, man. It's just things you don't want to deal with.
Yeah, especially as a pitcher, that's not ideal. So,
So yeah, to sum it up, every single pitcher in the Tigers organization sucks outside of Framber and Scoob.
right.
And shout out Finnegan, Kyle Finnegan.
Yeah,
That dude is nails.
100%.
Um, can pitch in any inning. He's not like Will Vest who just shits his
Yeah,
pants if he's not pitching in the ninth.
yeah.
We went from having what I thought was going to be one of the better bullpens in the MLB to my God,
Pray.
how many consecutive innings can we just have Kyle Finnegan throw the rest of the game whenever the starter comes out every game?
Yeah, so also, here's what I think happened. I think it was a situation where Drew Anderson, before he stepped into Detroit, he texted maybe Tommy Kahnle for advice and was like, "Hey, what are you thinking?" And Tommy's like,
Give him hell,
"Just
brother.
just fuck it up, dude.
Yeah.
Just go in there and just fire it
They
in
know
there."
that Scott Harris has a kink for shitty relief pitchers. So you'll fit in just
You're
great.
safe, dude. Yeah. They'll love
I,
you.
I mean, I thought that any four, I mean, the four of Holton, Vest, Finnegan, and Kenley,
Be
you have
nasty.
two elite bullpen arms on
Right.
2 days. It's like you could pair those guys together back to back days and you'd be set.
Be nasty.
And then to top that off, coming off the WBC, DeJesus looked like Mariano Rivera,
He did. I
and he
forgot
gets
about that
here.
shit.
Dude, I
And
was so excited
he's
watching that. I'm like, dude, he's insane. This guy's
yeah,
insane. He's on the team. He's
yeah,
gonna make the team out of camp. Shits his pants.
yeah,
So you got banished to Toledo,
yeah,
already back.
yeah.
So it's like you have
I,
one guy that I can truly count on in the bullpen.
yeah, we got one guy who pitches with his eyes open. We got one guy that looks at the plate when he throws. Everybody else goes up to the mound and just like we talked about last week. I think they just grip the baseball and just say, you know what?
Yeah, pitch clock,
Fire in
man.
there.
They don't have that much time to think about it. They
Yeah,
just
yeah, just shaking off signs and just can't get the grip right. Fuck it. Throw her in there.
just I mean, Drew Anderson had best outing of the year today by the grace of God, gave us two
Yeah.
innings.
Hallelujah.
But pitching, dead.
Which
Tigers pitching,
is not what
dead.
I thought was not what I thought we'd be saying at this point. So
No, not at all. And it's like it's pretty much turning into universal law right now that every time the bats do good, pitchers are going to shit the bed. Every time,
yeah,
the pitching actually comes through, it's like, okay, Riley's going to go 1 for 4. Tork's going to strike out 3 times.
yes.
It's just you can rarely get it on the same day.
Yeah, and it checks out because we're 16 and 16. So it's kind
Yeah.
of like a perfect representation of
Yeah. They've had a
hit or
tougher
miss.
schedule so far. They can't really get it together on the road, but
I've
the
also played
month
a
of
lot on the
May,
road. I feel like we've been on the road a lot.
a lot.
Unless it's just me, but
But they're starting. I think they're starting a homestand tomorrow against the Rangers. The month of May is looking pretty good. You got a lot of teams that are in the same, similar
little
elk to
bracket.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a lot of 500 teams, and I do think they will figure it out. I don't think the bullpen could possibly be this bad for the entire year,
Yeah.
but then again, it just could be, and I wouldn't
Yeah.
be surprised.
Yeah. We said that about Dern. Somebody get up, dude. Somebody please get up. The bullpen.
I will be purchasing tickets behind the bullpen and trying to motivate these guys tomorrow.
Get up. Get up.
Quit fucking up, please. I mean, I don't know.
Oh
Oh,
no.
in another news, Jake Rogers bumps his average up to 133.
Yes.
Bumps his
Yeah.
average up to 133 after a hot weekend. Average is now, or OPS is now 376. So what if Kevin McGonigal's
Watch
almost hitting that
out,
as an
dude.
average?
Watch
So
out.
what?
I mean,
But just so bad when Dylan's not giving us. He's been going through a rough patch. And if
yeah.
he's going through a rough patch, we're getting zero production from the catching spot. Zero.
Well, Jake, we get a cool mustache though.
Yeah, at least he's funny. At least he's a locker room guy. That's what I've heard.
Yeah. That's
Um,
not good.
Not good. You know what else is not good? I'll put my hand up. Accountability hand. I'm going to apologize for my
Actions.
outburst regarding Blake Miller and the draft pick from the Lions last week. I was dead set on Monroe Freeling based on propaganda that I'd seen, I'd fallen victim to.
Yep.
And it was him or nothing. You know, once it got to that point, Ruben Bain was off the board, Proctor was off the board, dude from Penn State off the board. I'm like, it's got to be Monroe Freeling. It wasn't.
No.
I was an idiot. I apologize to the Crimson Chin himself, Blake Miller,
Nice.
and I'm going to grow from this because you have to. Got to be better.
Yeah. Fast forward maybe what 10 8 months from now, he's got a couple bad games under his belt. You might come back and stand. I fucking told you.
I knew this guy was ass. I told everybody, and I
I
didn't back
told
down
you.
from it once.
Right off the bat. So,
I do like the Lions draft though. I do.
yeah,
Um, I got to get your opinion on Derek Moore and Jimmy Rolder.
it's very bold. It's like
Very bold.
they let somebody get into that front office who's like, they play right down the road. It's a short trip. We don't have to fly very far. So that
Yeah, no,
was interesting. You go get two Wolverines.
I do love the Derek Moore pick. I do. I actually think he could be pretty productive, opposite of Hutch. Give Hutch a spell every once in a while. He doesn't have to be playing over 90% of the snaps.
Yep.
Um,
Is that the pick they traded up for?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, they
yeah.
early
I think
second
it'll be
round.
worth it. I think it'll be worth it. I do think he could be a really good pro. He's got a great frame, high motor. The Jimmy Rolder pick, once again, little homer here. I love it. I love it. Probably a special teams guy to start. I mean, he could
Or
compete for
kickoff
or with
unit.
Malcolm. Could compete with Malcolm to start the year, but could be playing significant minutes by the end of the year. I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah. Get some snaps under his belt. The yeah, you got to apologize to Blake, him and his lovely girlfriend. Um, you
Oh
know,
man. Oh man.
that squad.
Below the belt. Below the belt.
You know what a team like the Lions needs? They need a guy like Diego Pavia to come into that locker room and
Ah, no, no, no. I won't stand for that shit.
yeah, hopefully
I won't stand for
he's
that.
got he's in Baltimore. We'll
That's a
see.
great spot for him and his two delinquent, felonious brothers. Send them all to Baltimore and see how long it takes for them to all be incarcerated at the same time.
Yeah, that that'll be interesting. That'll be interesting. He didn't even get signed as an undrafted free agent. Just got an invite to rookie camp.
Just like,
So
hey, just show up. Just show up. Leave your stupid ass brothers at home, please.
yeah, it'll be interesting. He represented himself at the draft too. I don't know if you knew that
Of
or
course
not.
he did.
But he said on Gruden's QB class that he did not hire an agent. So
Oh, look where that got
um,
you. Look where that got you.
unfortunately, not good for my once Heisman bet that was supposed to take me to the promised land. I should have cashed out when it was at
Yeah.
$600 at halftime of the Big Ten championship, but I didn't. So
Yep.
I'll
Yeah.
forever
Ask him
live
if he needs
with,
an agent for Northwestern Mutual.
yeah. CFL, actually, I heard they got draft rights to him, so there you go. You can
Enjoy.
go get some
Enjoy.
snaps over there. So yeah, you got that. Also, I think I sent you this. Maybe I didn't. But Spotify now auto captions our chapters. Have you seen that?
I have not.
It's the best thing ever. I don't we unlocked it, so that's kind of cool. I think that's the
Let's
first thing
go.
we've unlocked. But you have to go on after this and see. When you watch any of our episodes, it gives you auto chapters, like it'll name like just chapters of
Right.
the episode of what it is. Some of the titles are absolutely hilarious. They are so funny. One
I'll
of
give it a
them
look.
was it categorized our debate about the transgender bathrooms last week as a philosophical conversation regarding transgender bathrooms.
Hey,
That is,
that's what it was.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Pretty on the nose there.
Well, I wonder what they'll say about this. This is unsports related, but something that I need to come up with because I was thinking about it when I was laying in my bed. Um, so I don't know if you heard about. I think this was a couple months ago. The so there was a kid. Well, what made me think of it was our Make a Wish issue last week.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, so there was a kid that, I think he was diagnosed with some type of terminal illness or something. Really wanted to play GTA 6. Obviously, we've got a
Yeah.
while
Right. You got a
probably
while
coming out.
before.
Yeah, not looking good. So, what Rockstar Games did, the developers of GTA, they let the kid come in and like play it early. Obviously, they put it on lockdown, whatever. Like he can't. Who knows what he got to do in there? But what I was wondering is, what's their one? How did that kid like prove? Did they make him prove that he was dying? Like, how did they do that? You know?
Right.
Did they say
Especially
he?
Rockstar. Rockstar's pretty on top of their shit, dude.
Yeah, that kid like what did I just wonder like what did they make him send in? Send us your
Just
heart
send a
rate.
lot of
Send us
paperwork.
something. Yeah,
Yeah, send a
prove
lot of
that you're
paperwork.
dying. And what's their cutoff line? Like,
How long can you
yeah.
play?
Well, that and like how long do you have to live? Like, because there's a line
Right.
somewhere. Like,
Right. It's
okay,
like
this guy's maybe got a month left. We'll let him go. If a guy's got 8 months left, is Rockstar
it's
like,
like yeah.
you might
The
make it.
game the game will be out by then.
Yeah.
The game will be out by then. Let's not get greedy
Oh my
here.
gosh. I was just thinking about that and I don't know. It just I don't know. Something was rubbing me the wrong way thinking about that. Like the idea of like making the parents send in Rockstar's like, hey, we'd love to have him in. Can you just
Gotta see the
can you
diagnosis and
can
paperwork
you
real quick.
prove can you prove he's dying? It's like,
I
yeah, we,
said
we got it right here.
if you leak anything, it'll be much
Yeah.
quicker.
They're like,
It'll be
Jimmy,
much
hold your
quicker.
breath. Hold your breath. Hold your breath. You get your heart rate. So yeah, I don't know. That's just something I was thinking about that I felt like needed to be addressed because I
That's
know
fair.
everybody
I
wondered
mean,
about that.
that's
Um,
fair. That is a great question.
I think
You
that's what I
know?
thought about at halftime of Pistons Magic Game 4. I think I
Yeah.
finally kind of ascended beyond reality to be
Thinking
to
about
be
let's see. I think the Pistons are plus what are they? Plus 100, 140 maybe to win the series.
really.
Still.
Is that
They're
line
plus
out for
they're
tomorrow?
yeah, they're minus 3.5.
That's surprising that they're still plus money
I
to
know.
turn the suit. I don't know how that makes sense because they'll be favorites in
I mean,
7.
they're going to be favored. Yeah, they're favored both games, but I don't know. Probably just playing into the odds. What is it? 5% of teams ever come back from 3-1.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Speaking
It
of
is
which,
tough.
You
But
think LeBron blows 3-0 lead to the
no way.
Rockets? No?
There's no way.
A little KD coming back? Maybe. Probably not. Doesn't like his
No.
teammates.
Yeah, out. Parentheses,
Yeah.
hates his teammates.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the best part. He announces he's out. Jabari Smith talked about it in an interview too. The one he pronounces he's out like maybe 2 hours before tip off every day, and he just does it himself. And Jabari Smith they interviewed him this week. I don't. It was like 4 days ago. So in the middle of the series, he was just like, "Yeah, we don't know where Kevin's at. He doesn't talk to us. We don't know where he's at. He's rehabbing on his own. Yeah, sure, he's rehabbing on his own,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he's going home
That
and
brother's not
watching
rehabbing.
Peacock, dude. Yeah, no chance.
I mean,
He,
where did the injury even happen? How did it even happen? Some people are saying it happened in practice, a
I don't even know.
game. I don't even. I feel like it just popped up. He's like, "Yeah, I'm kind of not feeling it
It's
today,
like
guys. I'm
yeah,
hurt."
yeah. He saw something on the Twitter burner that he didn't like
No.
and decided it was time to call it. So, but he is sitting. Actually, you know what's funny? He's sitting at the front of their bench right now. He's sitting. You know, usually those injured players sit in the back or right in
Right.
the middle. He's sitting at the front, 2 seats away from everybody, all the other players.
Yeah, I don't know how
Couldn't.
that works. Is he still? Is he still in Houston next year?
He
Probably
shouldn't
not.
be. He shouldn't be.
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah. If he isn't, where is he? Who kind of yeah
I got a bold
wants
take. I'll take him.
the
I'll
D?
take him up. I'll take him up here. Take him up
Yeah.
here in Detroit.
I'm
So
hearing Lowry Markkinen and
don't
actually
want.
Shams Charania said Pistons are going for big splash. So
Don't want
big
Laurie
splash
or do not want
mid
Laurie.
free
I
agency.
would much rather have Trey Murphy.
Yeah, I saw people scheming up some trades for Trey Murphy. So I don't know.
Um,
Hopefully we don't have to get to the offseason that quick. That would be
yeah,
nice.
hopefully we're not talking about this tomorrow. Well, I won't be talking about it tomorrow. I'll be fucking fuming if that's the case. But how about the Celtics? Tied it up 3-3.
Yeah. This you mean
Tied it up
Sixers?
3-3.
You mean
Or yeah,
Sixers?
sorry, Sixers.
Yeah.
Sixers.
That game just go final. Let's see.
106-93.
Nice. Nice. T
Nuggets are
Wolves
down
are up.
7. Yeah.
T Wolves are up 7.5 right now. Up three
No
two.
Ant.
No Dante DiVincenzo, who's a exciting white.
Not
Um,
exciting. I hate Dante
oh,
DiVincenzo, actually.
yeah, as a Wolverine fan, I think I
Yes.
know why, because he
Broke my heart in 2018.
terrorized a squad. So how about Terrence Shannon with 12 points right now? The Illinois legend with the
The
upside
Fighting
down fan.
Illini.
That was a classic. You ever seen that clip
Oh, yeah. Michigan legend, too.
when
Michigan
he had his
legend.
jersey retired?
Yeah.
Jersey upside down. That was tough. So
But I don't really have anything other than Pistons and 7.
I hope
Pistons
so.
and 7.
Shit, I hope so, or else Rockstar's getting an email from me saying, "You better let me play GTA 6 or bad
Or I
things
will
are
be
gonna happen."
very sick. I'll be very sick here soon,
I'll
and
be
we'll need to
really
play it
sick.
now.
Yeah. So, well, shit. I don't think.
I
I
think
don't
that's
think
all
there's
she wrote.
anything else. Yeah. Well, kind of
Well,
capping on GTA 6 and NBA free agency news. That's how every
every
great
great
show does it.
podcast ends like that. So, see you next week to anybody that actually watched us all the way through. If there's anybody left out there,
We're inching
piss.
closer to being in person. We should tell everybody that. That'd be
Yep,
nice.
big big in-person podcast planned for Memorial Day weekend. We got a big
Yep.
guest the week prior to that.
Yep.
4-time Stanley Cup
And an even
champion
bigger
Darren
guest,
McCarty.
and an even bigger guest on Memorial Day weekend.
That's true. We got the fellas
Arguably,
out there.
arguably a bigger guest.
Good friend of the
So
show, Brandon Scott Bowers, will be joining us.
news is dropping
Ball
right now.
knower, occasional ball knower.
Yeah,
Um, we'll
he's
see what he's got to
following.
say.
He's following Darren McCarty. So, hey, good luck,
He's
bro.
got big shoes to live up to. Big shoes to
That'll
fill.
be nice. No, that'll be nice. That'll be fun. I'm very excited for that. So,
Yeah, it's coming up. Big month ahead of us. Big month ahead of us.
come on,
So
man. Buy the stock is all I gotta say.
buy the
Buy the
stock.
stock.
What are we at? 3 months of doing this shit now. So
Get like a
haters said we could do 4 weeks.
yeah. Haters also said after we did 4 weeks that we should sell everything,
The
but
haters are probably right. The
Yeah,
haters are probably right,
most likely. So
but we'll see.
we'll leave it